Hi, I'm Susan Bratton, intimacy wellness expert from the 20, and I'm here with my friend, Dr. Robyn Benson from Santa Fe Soul Center for Optimal Health. And on this episode, and there are a series of episodes that I think you'll enjoy watching, we're talking about something called amplified regenerative therapies, things that actually turn back the clock on your sexual abilities. As you age, staying healthy sexually is as important for many people as staying healthy generally, and they go hand in hand. And on this episode, we're going to be talking about not only what amplified regenerative therapies mean to Robyn, because she coined that term, which I love, but also why she's an expert in this. So, Robyn, thanks so much for having me here at your center today. It's a great place. I love coming here.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's such a pleasure to have you and Tim back.
It's so fun to be here.
Yay.
And I love the work that you do, and you're really passionate about it. So talk a little bit, tell our friends what amplified regenerative therapies are, and then the kinds of things that you do. And then I want to hear what got you to this world of helping people stay sexually young and healthy.
So amplified regenerative therapies, that's the A.R.T, A.R.T, of turning back the clock naturally by accessing our own intelligent biology, literally our nature within. So amplify, which means to increase, right? To get that glow back in terms of facial rejuvenation. Regenerate, which is the opposite of degenerate, right? Degeneration. Yeah. We want to help people, and really my biggest mission in this lifetime is to help as many people turn degeneration into regeneration.
Sounds good.
It's a second chance, a new beginning.
Yeah.
To literally, how can someone look 10 years younger in their face in terms of sexual pleasure and arousal and performance, that's possible by renewing healthy vaginal tissue and penile tissue in men. And transformation or amplified regenerative therapies, what's happening with them is it's a transformation that's happening from the inside out.
I think a lot of people assume that degeneration is the inevitable situation, and that most people aren't even aware of the idea of regenerative therapies. And a lot of what you do is actually leverage our body's own healing abilities to regenerate new tissue. And tell us a little bit about how some of these therapies work.
Okay, so the main one that we do in terms of facial rejuvenation, hair restoration, breast shaping, I like to call it, and also sexual rejuvenation. The main way that we do that is it's called platelet-rich plasma. So we actually take blood from our patients, and then we spin it in an FDA-approved centrifuge, and therefore we extract your platelet-rich plasma, right, which is rich in growth factors. And then we inject that into a knee, let's say if somebody has had a bad injury there, or into the face, or if for men with erectile dysfunction or who have Peyronie's disease, we inject that PRP into the penis. And what's really awesome is that within that first hour, 72 hours especially, a lot is happening in terms of restoring healthy blood circulation. It's actually creating new vessels. It is helping literally with the skin to renew itself, to grow its own healthy collagen and elastin. And you're also amplifying the dormant, very often stem cells. You actually will, through this process with platelet-rich plasma, you're helping a patient activate their own stem cells. And we love those stem cells, right?
Yeah.
Yes, we do.
Yeah. So PRP is one of the two things you use. If I was thinking about the combination, it's kind of like hormesis and the healing factors. So doing things like your Gainswave treatments or your FemiWave treatments, which are, or the microneedling, which is actually damage, but not damage that hurts you in the long run, damage that generates your body's healing factors, that get your body to go into repair mode. What you're really doing is you're doing two things that get a person's body naturally to go into repair mode, to put its attention on things that maybe the body is busy taking care of other things, and now all of a sudden it goes, oh, look, we have a little damage to this penis tissue, and we've got all these healing factors there. Let's go fix that area, and then that rebuilds the tissue. Seems like it's kind of a combination of those two pieces that leverage your body's ability.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So in terms of amplifying the effects of all of our regenerative therapies, you mentioned the word hormesis, right? So we want to stack things. Exercising with oxygen, doing the infrared sauna, light therapy, the theta chamber. How can we uplift the cellular being? How can we get that mitochondria turning over much better, building energy, NAD IVs, different IV therapies. But there's also autophagy, right? So we're looking at when people come in, sometimes we want to amplify the effects of the treatment by saying, hey, maybe you need to be on a 5-day fast mimicking diet or do some intermittent fasting because already you're getting the body in a state to receive the goodness of life that we're offering here, even more so.
That's interesting. So what you're saying is doing a 5-day fasting mimicking diet. I love the Prolon. As a matter of fact, when I go home with Sir Tim from doing this video event, I'm doing a 5-day intermittent fast. I'm doing the Prolon. I really like it. They ship me the box of food. It's a no-brainer.
I just did it for the fourth time.
It's going to be my fourth time.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I love it.
And I like the new food. This new one was red.
It'll be my first time trying
And I just want to say, because I'm my own guinea pig, right? I've done all of these procedures, and having had this major disruption in my own oral cavity here, I had 2 root canal teeth pulled, and I have to say that doing the 5-day intermittent fasting, fast mimicking diet was so helpful to heal as well as I have 5 weeks later.
So what you're really hearing about here is preparing your body for healing by doing things like fasting mimicking diets, using the concept of autophagy, which is essentially spring cleaning those cells in your body, the senescent cells or the zombie cells that are no longer adding value, but your body hasn't cleaned out. And then preparing your body. It's almost like what you're saying is you have to amend the soil. You have to come in good shape to make these therapies work even better. The more that you have good cellular cleansing and you come in a healthy way, then when you do these treatments, it actually accelerates. That's the amplification.
Exactly.
Is not just doing the regenerative therapies, but amplifying them. I never understood that before.
Right.
That's okay. Like today, you're giving us vitamin C therapy. You're going to do a Myers cocktail on us because tomorrow I'm having amplified regenerative therapies.
Exactly.
So that really makes a smart idea.
And it also has magnesium in it, which is fantastic. It has about 11 different ingredients that really helps to restore healthy cells, really good for your adrenals since you've been traveling a lot. So we love to stack treatments that really enhances the effect.
Nice.
Yeah. And just in general, if people are eating a really healthy diet, from Mother Nature as much as possible.
Whole foods.
We are totally into, people don't have to be vegetarian or vegan, but plant-based is a really good way to go. Hydration is super important. And also, we like to test for micronutrient deficiencies. And or I could look at someone's blood, and very often I can get an idea. But so many people are walking around with low levels of vitamin D, vitamin C. We also see zinc deficiency and magnesium deficiency. Super common. And nitric oxide. So we have tests for all these things that we can really quickly find out. And so it's amazing. You get those 5 deficiencies that I'm talking about amplified or get back to normal, then a lot of functions. Vitamin C, and even talking about magnesium alone, there's 200 enzymatic reactions in the body that are magnesium dependent and zinc dependent. And we're talking about sexual rejuvenation. Zinc is so important. And then we're thinking about face and collagen and all of that, right? We want all of that optimized. So people are going to sustain the results of any of these regenerative therapies that we do. So what's the whole big vision here is helping everybody understand the power of a regenerative lifestyle, to constantly be turning over healthy cells, to detoxifying. It's the quality, the attitude of your life shifts dramatically, and the longevity. Look at longevity. This is all about longevity.
Yeah.
But we don't just want to live long. We want to live feeling good in our body.
And feeling sexy.
And
having a good libido.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And having all your parts work really, really well.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And the parts working well is a good thing. I love the parts working well.
Exactly.
At 54, I'm all about that.
Yeah.
Yes. And such a champion for all my patients to really do the work, right? We all have to practice self-care in today's world. Here we are, 2020. It is a whole different time than just even 10 years ago, or even 5 years ago for that matter. But radical self-care, that's what we're about. That's what we're inviting every single patient, friend, family member, community member to say yes to radical self-care right now.
Yeah, great.
Yeah.
All right, you've gotten to meet Dr. Robyn Benson from Santa Fe Soul, and I'm Susan Bratton, your intimacy wellness expert of the 20, and we have so many good videos in this series for you to watch. I look forward to seeing you on the other side.